Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Legit Crypto Lounge. Tonight, we've got something a little bit different for you all. We are joined by our 5 Golden Key projects. For those of you that don't know what the Golden Key projects are, it's actually 5 projects who've donated tokens into our jackpot, the former jackpot. The jackpot's now been put into one of the NFT attributes. So there's five of our NFTs out there, and anybody who mints one with a key will take a 20% share of the jackpot. So we've got the 5 projects here. We've got DiversiFi, BlockStar, Ryuuko Tsuka, EverReflect, and Protocol. These are 5 solid projects, guys. A lot of them came in for an AMA a long time ago. We've seen them plugging away through the bear market, bringing out more utilities. So my recommendation is pay attention tonight, and if there's any projects you like, then pick them up. But we're going to be here in a 10-15 minute window from each project, give you an overview of what's going on, and we'll drop some links for you as well so you can find out more about them. But first off, thanks guys for your donations to the jackpot that was formerly known. It's kind of you, and it's good incentive for our community to keep going. I'm trying to get that key now, so there we go. All right, guys. Before we get started, I'll just give you a run through of the NFTs that we've been giving away recently. So the LCL NFTs, we've got 1,000 in the range. Some of them have got instant prizes on attached. Others will be. Let me just go through the attributes for you, and it'll make it easier. So every single NFT that's minted or given away is a ticket to the jackpot race at the end. Once all 1,000 are minted, there's going to be a big duck race. First is going to win $5,000. Second is going to win $2,000. Third is going to win $1,000. Then throughout the range, we've got the different attributes. So different things mean different prizes. So we've got the LCL cap. Minting one of those will get you a free NFT. You just got to DM me. I'll check it out and mint you a free NFT to your wallet. We've got the 1% club. So the utility of all these is going to be revealed as we go along. And we're going to share bits and bobs and keep adding to that. So there's only 10 of each of these available. And then we've got the dollar bills. If you mint one of them, you're getting $20 sent to your wallet. And then finally, what we're all here for tonight is the keys to the wallet, the golden key. So getting one of these keys is going to get you a 20% share of the ongoing pot. Obviously, other projects can add to this pot in the meantime. I think we're around 400 out of 1,000 minted already, actually. The way we've structured it is it's guaranteed to mint out. So basically, this jackpot race will 100% happen. And the other thing with the NFTs is they will be our ongoing utility for airdrops. So you're going to be seeing them a lot more frequently soon. But anyone who's got an NFT basically has a chance of getting an airdrop from projects that we do AMAs with. So yeah, that's an overshot of the NFTs. So let's get cracking with the projects and find out a little bit about everyone. So first up, let me just check the order of events. We've got Protocol, if that's okay. I think we've got Oliver with us today.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone is well and doing good.
Hi. How are you, Oliver? All right?
So, yeah. Well, from that day when we had our AMA at your channel, a lot of things went on and were developed. So
just for the benefit of everyone here who might have not seen you or been there in the first AMA, just tell us a little bit about the project and what you've created, and then we'll jump into all the updates and stuff you've been working on. Does that work?
Yeah, but I guess if I just go on with the updates, it took about 10 to 15 minutes. But anyway, so Pi Protocol is a DeFi project with a lot of different parts in it and a lot of utility. So it started in last year in November. So we have our 1-year anniversary then coming up. And we have our own token there. What is the Pi token? And we have several different stacking options therefore. So we have a token stacking that is pip for pip. So the rewards is the pip token again. And then we have our normal circle stackings. So in that case, you can buy an S circle, what is the smallest one, as well as a B circle, what is 5 times an S circle, and this puts liquidity to the project. So the circles you can stack in the circle stackings. I guess you have to connect your wallet. Oh no, you have to scroll up on the left side.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm missing that. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. There you see the circle NFT stacking, right? Yeah, you have to.
I've got to dip out. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I've got to dip out like really fast.
No problems.
Okay. Yeah, there you can see the B circle and the S circle stacking pools. If you connect your wallet, you will also see the APRs that are kind of sexy already. We have around close to 1% weekly APR in the B circle stackings and something around 2% weekly in the S circle stackings, I guess. So it's quite nice for your return of invest. Then we have the pip stacking pool as well, where you are also rewarded then in pip again. I guess the APR is also around about 0.5% or something like that. And we have some NFT walls as well. What is for our partners? So people who have NFT projects and partnership with us are able to stack their NFTs in those vaults and get some rewards as well in Pi token. And yeah, then the Phoenix stacking, Phoenix Trainer is an update what we made in the last few weeks. So we made our gamification on BSC. What is the Phoenix? And we have those, if you see a little lower, those Phoenix boxes. So with those Phoenix boxes, you are able to mint a little lower at game. Yeah, exactly. So there you can get your Phoenixes. So you need an S circle to get one of those Phoenix boxes. And with .25 BNB, you can open the box. And inside the box, there will be 3 of those Phoenixes. And the Phoenixes, yeah, there's the rank of the Phoenixes. So we have 74 Phoenixes at all. Go to select collection on the upper left. And then Phoenix. Yeah. Yeah, and there you see the different ranks. So we have those orange tail Phoenixes. They are the rarest one. The unicolor orange Phoenix is the super rare one. And they will find utility in the metaverse as well. So with those orange tail Phoenixes, you are able to fly and have a use case in the metaverse later on where you can fight dragons and get some nice NFTs as well and stuff like that. And you're faster and have a better overview on the whole metaverse later on. And yeah, therefore you can mint those Phoenixes with those Phoenix boxes. And to improve and develop the gamification, we made the Phoenix stacking. So for every Phoenix, there is a certain number of points that is available in the stacking then. So you can stack your phoenixes and receive rewards by pip tokens again. So you can get a little bit of a return of invest with those phoenixes until the metaverse starts. And that was not enough. So the dev team around Gordon improved it much more. So we have the batch stacking. Yeah, exactly. And with those batches, you can improve your phoenixes. So you need to get those batches, and then you can later on take those batches to the Phoenix trainer, exactly. And there you can develop your phoenixes, let's say from one stage to the other. So we have 7 different classes, and in each class you have 6 phoenixes. So in that case, if you want to improve your Phoenix, you're able to do this with those Phoenix batches and the batch staking and the Phoenix trainer then finally. So that means you're able to increase the value of the Phoenixes that then can be stacked in the Phoenix stacking. And as well, in the Phoenix stacking, at the moment, there's just one pool. But later on, we will have some more pools in the Phoenix stacking as well, with different types of certain Phoenixes. So you need to have a certain number and special Phoenixes in the stacking pool to get the rewards. So this means the community will have to buy and change and do some work together to get into those stackings.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any breakdowns of the whole ecosystem or anything, like videos so people can get that?
This is the next thing we are doing. So we will have some explainers and tutorials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We just had to finalize on the web page. Everything is set up new and adjusted, and now we can start with those things. So we will have some explainers on how to buy pips, how to buy the circles, how to get your phoenixes, how to do the stackings, and stuff like that.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, come back and share them when they're ready as well, so people can get a good understanding of the ecosystem and how all the staking works.
Yeah, definitely. I will shoot them to you every time we have finished one. We will shoot it to the community as well, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, and the next thing is if we are there, you can see the metaverse.
Yeah.
The metaverse is in full preparation and development. So we have our alpha version for alpha testing done just a few days ago, and the team is testing and running hot. And we also have our first scenes and the video created of the metaverse. I will drop it right after the AMA we're having here. So you can have
I've just dropped it in the chat, actually.
Okay, great. So you can have a little view in the Pi metaverse world and how everything is looking so far. And of course, there's a lot of bug fixing still going on and some improvements, but we are really close to our beta version, so that we will come to our version 1, what will be a treasure hunt then in the metaverse, with a lot of our partner NFTs and stuff like that. And at the moment you can't see everything in the videos, but there will be some surprising stuff as well to make it a bit or to make it not so easy to get those NFTs.
I can remember from the first AMA you guys said you were pushing through with this, so it's nice to see it coming to fruition. And I can remember you mentioning the treasure hunts back then as well. And I think was there something about like a maze runner style?
Exactly. We have a maze runner world in a part of Pi Protocol Metaverse, but we also have different other things like a puzzle house, and where you have to solve puzzles and stuff like that. We have Pi City coming up, where in the second version we will have also some digital property and stuff like that. So yeah, it will be a lot of fun, and this is what the goal is finally as well. So we want to have the people having fun in the metaverse and work together in the metaverse, have fights and stuff like that. So it's an MMORPG, and the goal is to have something like a World of Warcraft clone at the end. So with a lot of fun, a lot of gaming, fighting, and mystery and myth and stuff like that. So would be very great, and it's not a competition to all those other metaverses that are out so far, but yeah, maybe we will have some partnerships with those other metaverses and building like portals to get from one world to the other one. And there are a lot of ideas going on, and development, of course, it's not that easy, but we are working on it. So we are trying to create something like a cross community and cross metaverse treasure hunt as well. So we partner TCG, what is a big metaverse project as well. It's more like selling digital property and stuff like that, and merchandising and such things. So it's more like business metaverse finally. But there is room for other things as well. So we will have our headquarter inside TCG World, and this will build up like another Maze Runner world as well. And yeah, so this is the part about the metaverse. And as well as I mentioned before, we have our phoenixes inside the metaverse, where you can use them and fly around and get some or kill some dragons and stuff like that. And those dragons will have some very, very rare and unique NFTs carrying. So yeah, everybody who is minting one of those orange tails could be very lucky. Chances are really high. So we had I guess last week or so we had 5 or 6 not unicolor but orange tail phoenixes that were minted in a very, very short period. So yeah, and you can also find them on our marketplace. So this is the next part of Pi Protocol. So we made some adjustments on that side as well to make it more friendly to the user and to the artist as well. So we have a multi-chain marketplace. The whole project of Pi is multi-chain, like on BSC, Ethereum, and soon as well on Avalanche. But the marketplace is available on all those 3 chains already. And yeah, in those marketplaces, you can find several NFTs of our partners, as well as the whole Pi Protocol NFTs. And of course, people are selling their phoenixes there. You can get one of those orange tail phoenixes, I guess, for 3.5 BNB at the moment. So the prices were increasing with the stackings, of course. And yeah, that's the thing about the PAM.
Yeah, good to see you.
We have also integrated the launchpad on the marketplace. So this is this moved from the main page to the marketplace as well. So you can find it launchpad for projects. For example, if somebody wants to pitch the project and have an NFT project launched, you have to go on the top. Yeah, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Okay, you have to approve in your MetaMask wallet.
Okay. I don't see anywhere to, or is it already connected on the main page?
Yeah, and then you have to scroll up.
There we go.
Yeah, and there you see on the top, you see Launchpad.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Nice. It's good to see you've been working hard.
Yeah. So this is one of our projects we launched in the last time. It's the Young Binance Apes. This is a project by those guys who made the cool snowman as well. There is a lot of utility in this project as well. So they have a lot of things that they are doing for the community. And they had some problems with their first project with the cool snowmans. But we are helping them out, and we will relaunch their first project as well, so that they will get on our marketplace in the next days with the cool snowmans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good, man. That's a nice little catch up. I know 15 minutes isn't a big window, is it, to run through the project real quick? But it's good to see you've been working hard. We can send a link to the first AMA as well, if we'll do that after, unless Mark can find it now and forward it into the chat. But yeah, so this is a project that's been working hard on everything. They came into the AMA and said, this is what we're going to do. And it's nice to see it coming into fruition, like I said. So good work.
Yeah, just let me close with 2 or 3 more sentences. So
sure.
we have finalized most of the things on the BSC chain now. So the next things that will come is the gamification on Ethereum. Like the Phoenixes on BSC, we have something similar on Ethereum then. And we are preparing the AVAX launch as well. So when Ethereum is done, we will start the AVAX launch with token and circles, of course. And this will be estimatedly end of October, beginning of November. And yeah, the metaverse, we are working hard on that so that we can finalize this at least in this year. So this is the goal, to get it out this year. And yeah, we finally, a very important step for the project was the listing on CoinGecko. So we are listed on CoinGecko now, and this will get some more traffic and some more eyes to the project as well for the future, I guess. So yeah. At the moment, I would say with those prices on Ethereum, fill your pockets with Ethereum and get well prepared for the gamification on ETH at Pi Protocol, and get your Einsteins and get your circles on Ethereum as well, because yeah, everybody of us knows there will be the next cycle and everything will get bullish again. So if you're well prepared, I guess Pi Protocol will get you a perfect, great passive income by stackings.
Nice. There we go, folks. I think the links are in the chat for Pi Protocol if you want to go and check it out, do some more research. Like I say, these guys have been working hard. There's a lot in this ecosystem to probably on board in a 15-minute window, but jump over to their Telegram, check them out. Yeah, thank you very much, mate.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us and give us the chance to get our latest news to all of you guys.
Yeah, of course, no problem. Stick around anyway. We've got another 4 projects coming up. We'll probably just leave the chat open after as well, so we can all just have a chat. If you've got to shoot off after, it's fine. It's no problem.
So we'll stick around. Will to hear. I will hear and want to hear and listen to those other guys as well.
Good man. Cool. So next up, we've got Ryuuko Tsuka. Oh, is he in here? He was earlier.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Sorry, I was on mute there, doing a really wonderful introduction.
Sorry, man. I have to go again. It's well rehearsed now, then.
That's right. I got my hello nailed now. So yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, nice to be on Crypto Lounge again. It's always a pleasure. So yeah, I wanted to. In fact, what might be worth me doing is actually just putting in the chat our white paper. It might be worthwhile kind of going over that instead of the website. So Tobster, shall I send it to you and you can maybe present that instead?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, do that, mate, and I'll pick it up and
I'll just send you that in Telegram, buddy. And if you put that on, then
there we go. Yeah, because we've seen some changes, haven't we? Changes in direction and stuff, maybe. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, the website's still there and still relevant, but I figured it might be worth me just kind of presenting a wall of words. But it will be a lot more useful on the website at this point in time because we're in the process of rebuilding it.
Sure.
So if you wouldn't mind just going on to the Meditate web and app link on the left, and then go to the introduction. The little yellow one there, and then scroll down a little bit until you get to a little infographic. There we go. So this is pretty much all I need to talk about in this session. So let me just explain who I am and what this is all about. So we launched about the end of July with a project which had Tsuka reflection. So I think many of you on this call will probably know what Tsuka is. A very large project, all spouting the benefits and kind of health benefits of being into wellness and mindfulness and just generally being kind to each other, and very, very good tenets in life this project had. And so I wanted to I was an investor in Tsuka close to the beginning and wished to provide a utility for their community and for my community, all around kind of helping people put the words into action. So we span up a project which of course needed some income. Tsuka were a 0% tax token, they're a taxless token, so it didn't really have any budget for anything. And so we launched a token which was a 5% tax both in and out, with the intention of building up enough funds to build an app on the mobile app for Android and Apple, which I'm pleased to say will go live in about 3 weeks' time. And we have developed a mindfulness and meditative app encompassing various different yoga, qigong, fitness videos associated with things like just kind of quick 5-minute star jumps or kind of personal training. They're all very basic, all very accessible. They're all very short. They're purposely designed for people in crypto and out of crypto that don't have very much time on their hands, but are inherently stressed. And I think people in crypto might understand the particularly stressed and depressed and just generally kind of struggling to find time to get away from the desk and just do a bit of exercise or a bit of fitness. But as I say, none of this is mega complicated. I mean, for example, one of our videos is whilst you're waiting for your kettle to boil, here's just a very simple couple of stretches you can do just to reset your mind, just focus, close your eyes for 5 minutes. There's one of the videos is like a 5-minute countdown where we just ask you to close your eyes and just listen to some meditative music, reset your head. And when you go back, you're just that little bit more focused, that little bit more, you're just well-being has improved. And so, the whole basis of our company right now is we've set up a UK company, we've set an offshore company to launch a wellness app which we call Meditate. So working from the top left of this infographic, the Meditate app is really there to create some life-changing habits for people. not through anything complicated. You don't need to be able to wrap your legs around your head and do yoga poses. The idea is it's really just trying to get people who maybe don't do a lot of fitness, don't do a lot of kind of caring for themselves, just to spend 2 minutes, 5 minutes away from their desk on their phone or on the website to just practice a little bit of wellness. And as I say, some of it's kind of music and guided meditation. Some of it is very much kind of exercise related. And the idea is that you participate in these activities, and you'll earn points. And the points can be redeemed in 2 different ways. Our app has a store, and that store will be mainly made of things like Amazon vouchers, Groupon vouchers, because our app is participating with Groupon, so we'll be integrated with a lot of Groupon's wellness-based kind of products. So the store isn't branded water bottles and hoodies. The idea of the store is it's really things that you kind of want. I mean, Amazon vouchers are, you know, it's kind of virtual money in some ways, but we'll be having high-tech electronics and fitness watches and all various bits and pieces that people genuinely actually want to kind of earn points for. And of course, there will be a section in the store for cryptocurrency where you'll be able to take your points that you've earned and built up on the app, and you'll be able to convert them to USDC. And when you click that option, then you'll receive USDC airdropped straight to your wallet when you redeem those points. So moving down, the points boosters, the idea of this is the whole platform's free. So when you download the app, you just go straight in and you can watch on-demand videos, you can attend live classes with some of our partners once we've kind of announced them and got them up and running. So, and by live classes, what I mean is you can join Susan's yoga session on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, and it's kind of just all there that you can kind of book it. It goes into your app, it goes straight into your phone calendar, and you can kind of just book all this kind of stuff straight off the app. And but you can, and so the way the app works is you get 1 point for everything you do on the site, whether it be watch an on-demand video whilst you're waiting for your kettle to boil, or whether you attend a yoga class, or you might want to refer a friend. You can write a review on social media. The system automatically kind of gives a point for everything you do, but you can boost your points by holding our cryptocurrency, which is a Ryuuko Tsuka. And the more tokens you earn, the more your points are boosted. So there's an incentive there, of course, to own more of the cryptocurrency because you'll earn more points as a result. And the other way, which I'll come on to a little bit later, is NFTs. So by holding an NFT, that also boosts your points. So there's kind of a whole boosting kind of thing going on with trying to kind of earn your Amazon vouchers or your meal plans. You know, HelloFresh, if I think some of our UK friends here might know what HelloFresh is, where you can kind of have a meal delivered to your door with all the ingredients already done. So you can kind of cook a nice meal for your wife who's grumpy that you're always on AMAs in the evening time instead of actually being with your family. So just kind of lots of fun things in the store like that. So so that's the kind of basic premise behind it. There are then obviously lots of other bits around it. So we have various different income streams, which, and I'm kind of talking very quickly. Of course, a lot of this stuff is going to take time to build out. So we have about 5 different income streams. For any reward-based system has to have good income streams if you're going to provide the rewards. And so we've got various different income streams, including paid subscriptions, and this is paid with fiat. So this is actually on PaySafe, which is a global payment provider. So they actually take you know, credit or debit card or PayPal, whatever payment method, where you get access to a broader range of content on the app. So by default, you get access to meditation and yoga and family-based content, so kind of help your kids go to sleep at night type content. But if you pay for the premium plan, then you also get the kind of more fitness-related stuff and guided, and there's about 15 different categories of fitness stroke meditation. And so by paying, you get access to more content, which therefore means that if you're very keen on working out every single day or doing stretching every day, then you therefore can potentially earn more points because you have access to a greater level of content. We've obviously got the sale of the NFTs, we get the tax that comes in from the token, and we'll be introducing advertising onto our platform as well, where people will pay us to advertise on the platform. And what we do with all that income that comes in, or that we kind of funnel it into a couple of different pots. And so we use some of it to give out the Tsuka token. As I mentioned right at the beginning of this, we were kind of originally started to kind of support Tsuka, and we decided to continue that. So if you hold our NFTs, or if you hold our token, you automatically get airdropped Digitaro Tsuka tokens. And we also use some of that income to build the store and buy the products that you can earn and to earn. And we also do a buyback and burn of our own token, which keeps the floor price of our token actually increasing as well. So yeah, there's kind of like it's a very kind of complex mesh. There's a whole table which I kind of won't bore you with on this call, just explaining the kind of different pools of money we get in USDC and in real money, and kind of where we send that. But ultimately, the benefits of owning the NFT, because I can just see you scroll down and you can see the kind of 4 little images that we've got there with RT, with the kind of fire, water, earth, and I missed one.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so because for our token, it's quite a high barrier to entry to get Tsuka reflections. You have to own over 5 million tokens to be able to get the automated. In fact, we'll go on then. I'll bore you with the table. Let's do it because you're there. If you go to the, because you've done it now, like you've put it in front of me. If you go to the revenue, if you go to revenue distribution on the menu on the left. On the left-hand menu, you'll see revenue. That's it. So this is the kind of columns across the top are the kind of income streams. So we obviously get income coming in from token tax, third party. We get subscription money coming in as well as sales of the NFTs. And then on the left-hand side, the rows on this table are then where that kind of how all that income kind of gets distributed. So you can see at the very top, not the blue line, but the one underneath it, one which says 45%. If you are a Tsuka, if you are a Ryuuko Tsuka token holder, i.e. our token, then you receive 45%, which is 2.7% of the 6% tax in Tsuka airdrops. You also receive, if you hold our token, 10% of all third-party income that comes in from various different business revenue streams. And you receive 25% of all NFT sales that get sent, converted to Tsuka and then airdrop to you. So the Tsuka reflections are quite high for owning our token. But as I say, there's a 5 million token barrier to entry to that, which I think is, I'm actually not 100% sure what that is right now. I think it's about $2,000 or $3,000 right now. So what we did was we enabled the same thing for NFTs. So it's a lower percentage of the tax, but if you own our NFTs, and you don't need to own the tokens if you don't want to, if you just want to own an NFT, then you'll also get Tsuka reflections just for holding the NFT. So we wanted to make sure that we kind of provide the Tsuka reflections for kind of anyone, and you didn't feel that you had to own the tokens if you didn't want to. And of course both of those different token holders and NFT holders, they get the different boosts on the points for the App Store as well. So there's lots of kind of crypto stuff in there, but we're not really 100% focusing on crypto. We're really focusing the whole program on the real world. And so in about 3 weeks time, once we've gone live with the app, we'll be kind of using between now and 3 weeks to, which is kind of where we are now, is kind of fast forward to today and a bit of a live update, is we're now reaching out to people who are in the wellness industry. And I don't want to over exaggerate. We're not big, we're grassroots. We didn't start with any VC funding. We don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the background, and we're not about to pull out a great big celebrity and say this person's endorsing it. So what we're doing is we're starting by going across to kind of Twitter, people who are into wellness and health and fitness, and we kind of having crypto as a kind of is there as well if you're interested in the crypto side. So yeah, I mean that's a very kind of high level overview. The bit you're on right now is around the kind of content libraries. This kind of gives you an overview of all of the different kind of folders. So the way the app works is when you go in, you see just kind of like your home screen, which tells you how many points you've got and what your usage of the site has been. And you'll have categories at the top of on-demand library, and that on-demand library is in this little section here. So if you just kind of scroll down, you'll be able to see here the different categories. So there's a meditate section, a sleep section, a wake up section, a move section, which has a lot of the kind of more train your body in a more traditional kind of personal training. And there's focus, relax, mindfulness, so all these different kinds of videos, and you'll be able to filter them as well. So if you want to say to yourself, hey, like, I'm really interested in how to get to sleep at night, or I just want a quick 5-minute when I wake up in the morning, or I just want to be able to take 1 minute stretch during the day and be reminded to do it, because you can put reminders on the app too, then it's just kind of there for you. And we're hoping that we can just make, if we just make you think about fitness and exercise and the importance of it by just 1%, then we've won. Because you know, I'm a kind of semi-pro ultra marathon runner was in my spare time, and so I'm very familiar with the need for exercise. And certainly my journey of crypto has been that I don't do as much as I used to. And so I'm a big advocate of just trying to get people in crypto, particularly, although it applies to everybody, to just be that little bit more conscious of their body and health, and that's true for body and mind. So the way for us of doing it was to just kind of reward people in ways that you could get genuine, you know, whether it be Amazon vouchers or to buy some stuff on some wellness related equipment. It will just be kind of a good trend setter for your life.
Nice. Yes, it's good to see you pushing through with this development as well, because
yeah, it's getting there. It's a long road. I share the same thoughts as everybody else on this call that presents. It's, you know, vision and delivery move at different speeds, but, you know, brick by brick, we're getting there.
Yeah, and you know, just going to the whole 5 of the projects here tonight, every single one of you is pushing through the stuff that you wanted to do. Sometimes it means pivoting, and, you know, I think you've had to pivot a few times, and you're still here building. So, like, congrats. And it's no easy task getting an app out onto the App Store. So
yeah, no, it does have its yeah, there's a lot behind the scenes for sure, but it's good. It's good. I mean, one of the things which we talk about pivoting. We've got a new website. I wouldn't even look at that at the moment because it's
okay, buddy, no problem.
But you can do. It's fine. The graphics and imagery is still the same. So one of the interesting things that we actually found in talking about pivoting is we haven't really. It is mentioned in that white paper, although I won't kind of point you to the relevant section. Is what we're able to do is create like as many subscription plans as we want to. So I kind of, for our business, there's 2. It's kind of simple to start with. It's either free or you pay to get access to more content, and get access to the kind of one-to-one, you know, the one-to-one sessions that we'll introduce as time moves on. But there are one of the things we found as we were kind of walking through the app is that we can create, now I wasn't gearing up to this, but I'll use you as an example. So we can have Legit Crypto Lounge can have a subscription in there, and when you go in, you will only see the stuff that Legit Crypto Lounge want to see. So it'll be your videos or your content or your documents, and it'll be your rewards, and you decide what point systems you bring. So we kind of almost can provide a rewards as a service kind of system.
Nice.
So yeah. You know, if Legit Crypto Lounge wanted to have lots of different projects donate tokens, and you put those tokens in our reward kind of part of the site, then you can actually kind of have people come in and watch whatever you want them to watch, adventure videos or like stuff to do with Legit Crypto Lounge and the kind of all the projects that you're supporting. They have to watch like their trailer videos. I don't know, I'm making it up now, but you know, you can actually have your own part of our business, our portal, and when we can provide that kind of service. And it opened up a couple of interesting debates as to how we evolve, because we've obviously got the evolution of our own project and our Meditate you know, site, as I've overviewed, but it also gives us the ability to help bring other businesses that are not fully online and or that might be online but don't currently have a reward system, and we can kind of develop, you know, their own part to our app as part like an entry portal via a subscriptions you know, door, and kind of bring that in. So it becomes less about all about us, and it becomes about us providing a kind of business to business, which is it's an interesting pivot, and we're not going to go there to start with, but yeah, there's lots of ways it can be drawn out.
Nice. Well, listen, thanks for bringing us all the updates and stuff. Keep the community updated with how things go. Let us know when that app comes out.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll put you on it.
Let's see that, and yeah, best of luck with it, mate.
Thank you. Sorry,
I know it's 15 minutes is not a lot of time for everyone to kind of say what they've got to say, but like it's a good oversight. So thank you, man. Up next, we've got Carlo from DiversiFi. Carlo in the house.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Here he is. How are you, mate?
I'm doing great. I've been doing great. It's been a really busy week, and excited to be here and back in the LCL to talk about DiversiFi. So I'll just go ahead and jump in if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it, buddy. Tell us what's been happening. Give us an overshot and all the updates that you've been doing. So I know you've been working hard on the NFT line, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been crazy, but it's been good. So we are DiversiFi. We launched our token DiversiFi Blue in April of this year, so over 5 months ago, right before the bears decided to kick us in the teeth. So let's talk a little bit about DiversiFi Blue. DiversiFi Blue is our blue chips rewards token on the Binance protocol. It rewards stakers and holders a rotating array of blue chip assets, Binance pegged Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon Matic, Polkadot, and Avalanche. Our whole focus is to apply traditional investment strategies to the crypto space and help people build a diverse portfolio DeFi, just simply from holding or staking, and to allow for just a better, well-rounded portfolio. Because I think it's important that we lean into passive accumulation, we lean into passive income, but just having a diverse portfolio is super important. This project and token, it was built for both markets. In a bull run, it's great, right? Because you're accumulating assets. But in a bear trend, you're accumulating these assets at these prices. So you're actually automatically DCAing on your portfolio simply by holding DiversiFi Blue. Now we expanded our mission into NFTs. We've been working on an NFT program for since the launch of the token, essentially, and we recently started minting at the end of July. And our NFT program is called Non-Fungible Travel. So what we're essentially doing is we're building a Web3 business. We are building a Web3 travel club. So we're currently minting our DiversiFi Passport NFTs. These are on the Ethereum network. We chose the Ethereum network because, one, it allows us to create additional partnerships on the ETH side of the industry. And it also allows us to do some interesting stuff in terms of how we mint, kind of using token gating. We're going to token gate our travel booking utility where people can, passport holders can book flights, hotels, car rentals. We've got some theme parks in the mix at prices comparable or less than Expedia, Priceline.com, Travelzoo, with the addition of cashback rewards. So someone books a hotel, 3 nights at a hotel, they'll get cash back on their booking within 24 hours. So we have everything up and running on a testing site. And we're just currently minting out. We are at probably about 144 mints right now. So the first 500 mints are at 0.05 ETH, which is roughly $65 to $70 USD. And you can buy with a credit card using CrossMint, which is one of our partners. And you can also buy with ETH. Soon we'll be launching, we're actually testing out a new functionality for our minting process to allow for our passports to be minted with any EVM cryptocurrency. So that's Matic, that's Avalanche, we're going to potentially add Optimism to the mix. So what BNB, whatever you have, you can mint one of the passports coming soon with our new minting application. But the program itself, we're going to be doing a lot of vacation giveaways for holders. We've got a mint out incentive, and we're also building partnerships. We recently announced a partnership with Bugatti Group and ISM Toys. where we're doing a giveaway right now on Twitter for a custom non-fungible travel crossover bag, and we'll be doing a further a deeper partnership with them. Essentially, we'll be setting up our utility as partner portals to provide to other NFT projects. And what that means is that we'll be able to expand our user base essentially based on the amount of partners that we have, and provide our same real world booking utility to other NFTs that might want or desire to have a utility for their holders. It creates a really great way to cross promote. It creates a really great way for us to also provide revenue streams, not only for DiversiFi as an ecosystem, but also for these partner projects as well. Because that's one of the biggest things that a lot of projects are suffering with right now, is just having that revenue stream. And we are building a Web3 business to provide that, not only for diversifying the ecosystem, but also for our partners. We've also partnered with Non-Fungible Art, which they're launching, they're actually minting right now, and they're going to be launching a venue in Las Vegas. We're part of that process. We've also partnered with Non-Fun Events, which also kind of focuses on cryptocurrency events and NFT events, conventions. So they're one of our partners as well. And then we also partner with other NFT programs in the space. The Blinklist is an NFT project that we're partnered with. Unifriends is another one. We're going to be expanding our partnership base to really, kind of reach as many people as possible. We provide our utility, we partner with these projects, and then if there's anyone that's involved in those projects that's interested in cryptocurrency, then they can take a look to see what else we have, and our DiversiFi Blue offering is there for them. So there's a lot that's been in the works. I'm trying to think. We also do a lot of Twitter Spaces. So we host a weekly Twitter Space every Tuesday and invite all kinds of different folks from the NFT community in to talk with us. I'm going to be hosting an additional space on Thursdays moving forward with another project. And it's really about trying to grow organically. We just launched our Discord. We've started to grow our Discord presence, and keeping in line with our Telegram presence, trying to grow that organically as well. But so the market for us, the bear market, has been all about trying to build, trying to maintain, and to just outlast. There's been projects that launched at the same time of us that are no longer around. And I think, our longevity is gonna play to our strengths. Next time the bull comes around. So yeah, if there's any questions about that, you can always jump in our Discord. I can share some additional information about the actual NFTs to the chat. That just kind of gives you an overview. We've got some mint incentives. We've got like just a really quick and easy way for you to see how much you could save if you were to book with non-fungible travel. And we will be launching that utility between the 300 and the 500 mint mark. We just want to get some users, in the system before we can actually, make sure that everything is working the way we do it. And then we're going to open up the floodgates and let everybody in. I think that's a pretty decent overview. I mean, we also do have a staking pool for the DiversiFi Blue tokens. Those are CertiK audited staking contracts with our partner at Brew Labs. And I think right now it's a real-time APR, and I believe it averages between 40 to 50% APR based on the number of tokens staked in the pools. And those staking pools are interesting because they not only give you reflections of DiversiFi Blue to build your position, but you can also harvest the 5 rotating rewards as well. So it just gives you 6 tokens instead of 5 for staking your DiversiFi Blue.
Nice, Carlo. Good to hear you, mate. And I always see you working out there, working the Twitter Spaces, partnering with people, getting getting cross communities involved and stuff. So it's good to see you plugging away.
Yeah, I think it's important. I think for us, we know it's very easy for us to get stuck in silos, especially being, focused on one network at a time or one protocol at a time. And for us, I mean, we are a Binance protocol token, or rewards token, but we also, can expand into other networks, right? We can have some cross-network collaboration and cross-network, partnerships. And, for us, one of one of the biggest reasons why the travel booking utility and the program is so important to us is because it does provide a revenue stream, and it allows us to, essentially create a situation where we can buy back tokens to refund staking pools. And we also plan to open up a marketplace. So a subsidized marketplace where people can come and, exchange their DiversiFi Blue tokens for whatever we put in the store, whether it's gift cards, whether it's concert tickets, real life merch items. We're also going to have a portal for getting your own custom luggage. Like, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming that you'll be able to utilize the token for, because I think a utility is very important. While we do have the super utility of being able to diversify your portfolio, we also want to be able to have ways for people to use the token, right? So there's a lot in store. But first, we've got to get the booking utility launched before the end of the year.
Nice. Yeah, so I mean, going back to the diversification of the original token, it's a nice concept in a bear market for me. Giving portfolio diversification, what more can you want? And yeah, watching you partner with some big partners now as well. It's nice to see you developing, and big things for you, I'm sure.
So you gotta operate like a business at this point. I mean, for me, it's not about I'm not going for X's. Like, I'm not going for 10 X's. We can achieve that if we apply our business sense, grow the business, fund the ecosystem, and allow the volume to come. So I'm more into like just build mode right now. I'm not worried about the chart. I haven't really looked at the chart, and I honestly, it's probably not too far from where we started at pre-sale. But we're still here, and we're building for the long term.
That's it. Like you say, don't worry about the chart. Do everything else, and the chart will take care of itself.
Really.
Building the bear market, that's the best thing to do. Well, Carlo, thanks very much for joining us, mate. Thanks for sharing DiversiFi again. Let us know about any updates that happen as well. Bring them back to us. And thanks for contributing to the golden key.
Absolutely. Hey, I don't know if you want, but I can probably toss in a passport into the golden key prizes too.
Oh, that would be super cool, man. There we go. Yeah, I'll add that. Just
let me know, and we'll just kind of, when the winner is selected, just let me know and we can transfer it over to them. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I do, because we've got there's 5 keys in the NFT range, so there'll be 5 winners of the pot who'll always get a 20% share each, but we can have a duck off for the passport. Does that work?
Duck off. Yeah, because I love ducks.
Duck off. Yeah, we'll do a duck off. Thanks, Carlo. You're a legend.
Thanks for the time.
Take care. All right, next up we have got EverReflect. We've got Javo in the house.
Hi there, guys. Thanks for having us. I'm good, thank you. How are you, Topster?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. Other than full of cold, I'm all right.
We soldier on, don't we?
We do. We try, man. We try. So what's happening with EverReflect, buddy? Just give us an overshot. Tell everyone. We've been around a little while now, haven't we?
Yeah, I was going to say, when were we last with you? I think, was it before we launched?
It was before the pre-sale.
Wow. So
and that was 6 months more.
No, more. We did our public launch on January the 20th. So we're going back nearly 8 months. 8 months ago. I wasn't even around in EverReflect then. Well, I'll rephrase that. I was one of those people sat at the keyboard, madly tapping away, either buy at the launch. I was hoping that I was going to get in. It was absolute madness. But yeah, it was a fantastic day. That it went down, I think, in history on the Binance side of things. That at the height that we achieved on January the 20th was just unheard of.
I think one of the things as well was the fact that I don't think anyone was expecting it to be quite that hyped. Like, you've gone about building a community, and like it was a crazy launch. Yeah. But anyway, so
So
what's happening then? Because you've been plugging away ever since.
Well, what hasn't there? We've done so much. Obviously, like all the projects, we started off with a roadmap of what we wanted to do and by when. Basically, we smashed everything on that roadmap well ahead of schedule. So we brought out EverChart, which is our charting, crypto charting website, very similar to Dex Tools sort of thing. So we brought that out. We obviously brought out, like we all do, the D apps for doing things like checking the rewards on your reflection token that you've got. We brought in staking and farming through our partnership with Brew Labs. We then, as well as doing all that, we've created an app. I'm not literally doing these in order, but we created an app which is on Google Play and on Apple Store. In fact, we've actually created 3 apps, but I'll cover that shortly. We've also created EverPay. Now, EverPay is basically a site where potential advertisers that want to appear on EverChart can go and book the size of advert that they want, whether they want a banner or whatever, and pay for it on there. At the moment, it's set up to just take payments in fiat, but in time we will develop it to also take payments in crypto. So again, it's embracing the whole point of cryptocurrency, that we actually make it that you can use it in the normal method of carrying out commerce. So we've got that set up. We've done what I think is quite interesting. All the other guys I've listened to so far today in this AMA all talking about NFTs. Well, we've done exactly the same in some degree, in so much as we've created an NFT marketplace, which is called Ever NFT. And on that marketplace, we allow people to mint their own NFTs. We only take money from them when they sell. So when you mint your NFT, it's only going to cost you your gas fee. Then when you sell it, we take 3% of whatever you sell it for. So you're basically going to get 97%. So you are free to mint whatever NFTs you want. Obviously, this again is on the BSC. We haven't actually done NFTs ourselves on there that are to be used for things like the staking and other utilities that the guys that have mentioned on these other projects so far today. It's been at the moment there more to encourage people to make their own, really. It's more about encouraging people who want to make their own NFTs. I'll use me as an example. I'm quite a keen amateur photographer, so I've made a couple of NFTs from photographs, just because I like the artistic side of NFTs, and that's just my bent. So that's basically what we've created with the NFT marketplace, is this option for people to create their own art and sell it. So that's what our NFT marketplace is for. Really, the biggest thing that we've created, which is our major utility, is the EverTix platform. Now, EverTix is basically a event ticketing platform in much the same way as many other event ticketing platforms out there. I'm sure you can all think of one or two very well-known ones. We obviously aim to take a bit of their market in the long run. We've launched this in June. We'd actually put it on our roadmap. We weren't expecting to have it ready until around about now, as we speak. We were actually ready 3 months early. We did a dry run. We did a dry run with it, where we just basically took some people out with some NFTs to an event where it was like a litmus test, where there was just a handful of people trying it out in principle, that the tickets work, that they could be read, used as a method of entry. So then the real true test, the live real event happening test, happened for the last 4 days of July, where we provided that we were the ticketing platform for the Michigan Rib Fest, which was a 4-day event involving various bands, as you can see there on the screens now. The 4-day event, obviously, it's not our event, so I think what we have to make clear is the platform, the EverTix platform, is for event organisers to use. It's our platform is obviously the vehicle through which they sell their tickets, and we don't actually run our own events. Although having said that, EJ, for those of you that may know EJ, he is very much involved in event planning in his real world job that he's been doing for the last, I think it's 20 odd years.
Yeah, I can remember that from the original AMA. He was saying that he had good connections to the event industry.
So obviously, in using those connections to help attract people to EverTix, but although he's not said it, I strongly suspect, and I will certainly keep nudging him in the ribs about this, I think he got it within his contacts to create our very own EverReflect event, whether that be a music festival or whatever, whatever he imagines he can do. But I think next year or the year after, he should do that. So he's got those connections. And that's really how the ticketing platform is going to get work. It's word of mouth, and also from such as EJ going out and talking to the actual people that use ticketing platforms and persuading them that our platform is the best one to use. So you might say, well, what makes this different? Why is this any better than Ticketmaster? Well, the simple reason is we are doing an NFT ticket. So we're not making it exclusive that you've got to have an NFT ticket if you use EverTix. What we are saying is our ticketing platform will do the generic e-tickets that you've all become accustomed to now when you buy tickets to an event. What we're now doing is saying, but you can also have an NFT. And an NFT is far more secure, and I'll tell you why ours in particular are far more secure in a moment. But NFTs are far more secure, and more importantly, once you've got an NFT, as we all know, it sits in your wallet for however long you want to keep it in your wallet, and however long you keep that wallet. The relevance of me saying that is how many people go to events where they like to hang on to the ticket or something as a keepsake, as a memoir. Lots of people do that. And what better way of doing it than with an NFT? Because apart from you losing your wallet, that's about the only way you're going to ever lose your NFT. So you've got it forever. You've got that keepsake. Now, I mentioned the security aspect. This is something that people might find a bit strange. First time I heard it, I certainly couldn't quite understand what EJ meant. We have changed our NFT tickets from our original iteration back in July, again, because it's part of the learning process and the development process. We've learned that to make these more secure, we need the QR codes to only be visible for a certain length of time, so it prevents anyone from trying to copy the NFT image to try and fool the scanners. So we have now got what is called a morphing NFT. So basically what happens there is you buy your NFT ticket I'd say 2 or 3 weeks before an event is due to happen. You turn up on the day of the event, and within a short time frame of when that event is meant to start, your NFT ticket will suddenly show a QR code that wasn't there when you got your NFT ticket originally. And it'll only stay there for as long as that event is due to last. So it effectively is on a timer. The QR code will appear, it will stay there, and then once the event's over and done with, the QR code will disappear. So you've got a ticket that if it gets copied, it can't be fully copied because, as we know, because it's on the BSC, each ticket, each NFT has got its unique address. Mm-hmm. So nobody can actually copy the actual true NFT ticket. They can only try and copy the image.
Nice. So kind of does away with ticket taps as well, in a way.
Well, this is what it's meant to, basically. It's to stop people from basically buying up loads of tickets and selling them on and making a massive amount of profit. Now, what makes the NFT tickets more exciting, it's not just that you've got these safeguards in place that I've already talked about. What a lot of people do is when they go back to the concept of collecting tickets, if you've got a major event that's gone on and you've got a ticket to it, and I'll give a good example based on the UK, which is where I'm from. People will go to a football match like an FA Cup final. It's a big event. It's a major sporting event in the UK. So you go to that event and you buy a ticket for it, and you probably buy a program for it, and you go and watch the FA Cup final. Hopefully your team wins and you come away happy, and you keep that as a keepsake. Or you might decide after a while, you know what, I'm going to sell that because there's a market for these things. So normally, whatever profit you make on selling your ticket, which would be a collectible once the event's over and done with, particularly if yours is the winning team, that becomes a collectible. Whatever profit you make on selling that is all yours. When it's an NFT ticket, whatever profit you sell, a percentage of that will still go back to the people that originally should have had it. So if it's an artist, for example, let's just use Madonna as a good example, just one that popped into my head. If you sold on a used Madonna ticket because it was for a special event, so it was the last performance she ever did, ever, and that ticket would be worth a fortune. But if it's an NFT ticket and you sell it for a fortune, Madonna would still get a percentage of it. Whereas currently, if you sell something on, the artist doesn't get anything. So again, this is something we're doing with the NFT ticketing. We're trying to make it that the benefits are there for the artists to still receive money from that secondary market. So not only do they get whatever percentage they're going to get that's agreed with the event organizer on the day of the event, they're going to get a percentage of whatever that ticket is subsequently sold on for if somebody sells it on, which again, you do not get that with e-ticketing or with hard copy or cardboard or paper tickets. If anyone sells them on as collector's pieces, the artists don't benefit from it. This way they do.
Nice. So, it's a nice touch. I can see some people taking that up. You just need to get a few on board with that, and then you're flying, aren't you?
Well, this is it. I mean, obviously, the main. This is obviously a real world utility, and the whole idea of ultimately then coming back to how it benefits the token holders is what we are doing with every ticket that is sold through our platform. We use $1 per ticket to buy back and burn EverReflect. So obviously it's reducing supply increases upward price pressure. But of course, because we're a BUSD reward token, there's also BUSD rewards based on that buyback and burn. Clearly, if this takes off as much as we are confident it will do, it will not take long for us to get to the point where we do not want to any longer buy back and burn. At that point, we've already decided that 50% or 50 cents in this case of that dollar will go directly into rewards for the holders. And the other 50% will go towards obviously the development of the project on other things. It will go for the marketing. It will go towards liquidity if we need to. Basically, we can use it for what we want to use it for, but 50% will go direct in rewards to the token holders. When we hit that point, the market movements of the token and the volumes almost become irrelevant, because the rewards are going to come from the 50% of the $1 that comes from EverReflect.
Yeah.
The fact that we will have, because we will have reduced supply significantly at that point, the price base of the token by default will be higher than it is now because of the limited number of supply. So there is going to be growth in value over time. And as I've already mentioned several times, not today, but when I've talked to people about this before, this is not an overnight thing. This is not a 6-month project to hit targets. It's not a 12-month project to hit targets. The earliest we can realistically expect this to start generating the levels of income that we know it can, we are really looking at a 2-year development to get the product known in the real world in the field of eventing. And that's not just festivals. It can also encompass, as we continue to develop the product, it can encompass actual sporting events where you have to have seating plans. It can encompass theatres where you've got seating plans. This is something we're developing at the moment, the seating plan aspect of booking, because at this moment in time, we've not got that on there. But it's coming. And once we've got that, that will mean that we can cover so many more things than what we currently can. Because at this moment in time, we can only cover events that are ticketed events, but that do not have seating plans. So it's your atypical music festival where you basically go in, you wander around, sit yourself down on the ground somewhere or sit on a bench somewhere. You basically, there's no sort of, right, this is your seating area, this is where you sit. That's what we cater for at the moment, but obviously that narrows it down too much. There are so many other things that we can use this for. And when you look at where can we go with developments of this, once we've got ticketing and seating married up on EverReflect, we can roll this out. It opens the door to everything. You think about anything where you buy a ticket and book a seat. So you've got train travel, you've got air travel, you've got ferries. You think of every possible situation in your day-to-day life of traveling where you have to buy a ticket and reserve a seat. That's where this can go in terms of how this can develop. So the revenue that this is going to be able to generate in time is going to be significant. And I always emphasize in time because it is a business, and businesses have to build their trade from the ground up, and that's what we are doing. and it takes time.
Yep.
Any business, it takes 2 to 3 years for a business to actually be able to say, right, we're now hitting the pace that we need it to be at. And once you get to that point, you keep pushing further and further and harder. You never actually stop. So yeah, we're at the very beginning. We are one of the first players in the market doing this. So when we look around, I have not seen anywhere else actually doing exactly what we're doing. Now, don't get me wrong, Ticketmaster have launched NFT tickets, but it's not what we're doing. From what I understand it's more about giving you an NFT imagery ticket as a keepsake.
Yep.
It's not what. Go on.
That's all right. I was just going to say it's good. I'm just a bit wary of time because we've got one more project to come on, but it's good to see how you guys have developed from going back to January now, and it's almost a year ago, and it's watching you come out with that launch, watching you develop the things that you said you were going to, like every other project in here, to be honest with you, everyone's plugging away or pivoting, but yes, it's good to see this, and it's pretty unique, like you say.
Absolutely. And just I'll sort of finish off on just saying, with these NFT tickets as well, what we're working on as well at the moment, we haven't done it yet. What we are going to do is make it that each NFT ticket will hold a small amount of EverReflect on there. Therefore, every NFT ticket holder will become an EverReflect holder as well, which will mean that our number of unique addresses on BSC will explode.
That's a pretty interesting idea as well. I like that.
So I'll hand back to you, Topster.
Yeah, thanks very much for joining us, buddy, and telling us everything about what's been going on. It's good to catch up.
Yeah, no problem.
Keep bringing the updates to the community as well. Take care, buddy.
Cheers.
All right, the last and final project. Brace yourselves, guys. David Hunter from BlockStar.
Last but not least, guys. So thanks again, Toby, for putting all this together and everything. It's been super awesome to listen to some of these guys. So I was glad to get a chance to listen to those guys before I went on. I promise I'm not going to go over the 15 minutes today, so we're going to jump right into it. Obviously, you guys know that we launched back on the 24th. I see so many familiar faces in here. I don't think I need to explain who I am. If you guys don't know who I am and you want to jump over to BlockStar and get to know me, you automatically be one of my friends. But as you guys can see, we have an entire social media platform. Currently, right now, it is on a private chain. We will be making that public chain in the first quarter of this next year. Obviously, the social media platform has been up for several months now. We launched again on the 24th in the worst day of the market, and we have steadily maintained our growth on our charts and what we said and promised that we were going to do. We spent over 3 years. This is going on 4 years building this platform out, but we did release it several months ago. And since that date of launch, we have already put forth the NFT marketplace. So if you just want to click on that from the quick links on the left-hand side there, Toby.
Sorry, buddy.
They don't need to see my mug, buddy. They know what I look like.
Well, I didn't expect you to move so quickly.
Hey, I told you I'm going to get through this in 15 minutes. We're going to see how fast we can get through all this stuff that we've done.
Well, you've got music on your profile. That just scared me.
I do, buddy.
So, NFT Marketplace.
Yep. Let's jump over there because there's some exciting stuff going on over there. You guys are going to see a bunch of collections. One of the things I just got finished up today was the ability for you guys that have NFT projects and you're looking to have an NFT collection, but you want to be able to do those airdrops in bulk, especially if you're sending out multiple instead of having to do one or two at a time. Now you do have the ability, if you do have a collection on the BlockStar ecosystem, to be able to send those in bulk. That was finished up today. If you just want to scroll right on down to, let's take a look at the Ember one. They put out some amazing artwork. Redbeard over there, some of you guys may know him by DYOR, but their entire team has been putting stuff together. So our entire NFT marketplace is live. I think they've almost sold out of all of their NFTs, but just wanted to give you kind of a quick look at everything, how our NFT platform looks and works. It does cost 0.5 to build a collection, but you can mint NFTs for free. It doesn't cost you anything. All you do is pay the gas for that, and you get free unlimited minting in the collection. Same thing if you just want to mint a one-off, it does not cost you to mint it. If you do sell one of those inside the marketplace, we as a company do take 2% that goes directly back into the BlockStar ecosystem. But as you guys can see just from the holders on their NFTs, so they have done a great job of marketing this out and have pretty much sold out of NFTs. I know they do have some more coming. So that is the full NFT marketplace. We might as well just jump straight over to the Launchpad. That is one of our latest additions to the BlockStar ecosystem beyond the social media platform. And we did have a proof of concept token that launched that was successful, went all the way through from pre-sale. We switched over to a fair launch just to be able to show that that worked as well. And that has been done. And the latest, we just seen their NFT work project that we just had launched on the new platform would be the Ember token. And now I'm happy to say they have been doing fantastic. And I'd like to think that BlockStar had a hand in that, but they did very well. They raised just shy of 400 BNB. And I think every time I look at the chart, it's something different. But I think they're like a 36x from launch after launching on the BlockStar Launchpad. So super excited for those guys. So as you can see, our Launchpad does work. It does bring in some people. We have currently over 13,000 members that have joined the BlockStar ecosystem. There are new projects joining over there every single day. So for you guys that don't know about the social platform, we would be considered like the Twitter, the Facebook. But what we do, we take all of those great things you love about social media and bring them all into one platform. You're able to do everything all from one platform instead of having to have a login for all these different places. Looks like we see Omar's good-looking mug on there as well, right on the front there. Also, we do have the staking platform. So that all of these things have come out since launch. So if you just want to go straight to the staking platform, so for all of you guys that want to stake your tokens, not only can you stake the BlockStar token, but also the POC token, and now the new addition of the Ember token. So if you just want to click on token stake up there at the top there, Toby. Yep, so you'll be able to stake all of your favorite projects, everything that are coming through and joining the BlockStar ecosystem that want to offer staking. We do offer that for free. It does take a little bit of time for us to get those set up. So if you're a project out there and you're looking to offer staking, but you don't have the ability or the contract yet, we'll be happy to add you into our ecosystem as well. So again, full staking platform. We also have the NFT staking. So for any of you guys that own any of the insurance NFTs, and we have other NFTs that we're going to be bringing into our ecosystem. So we're working with several projects that want to be able to offer some type of reward to their NFT holders. They will be able to stake their NFTs and be able to earn those rewards directly through the BlockStar ecosystem. So again, we want you guys to utilize our utilities because we offer all of these things for free to you guys. The way that we make our money back in the ecosystem are from the small little fees like the collection fees on the NFT platform. But our major source of utility and funding is from all the advertisers. That will be going live very, very soon. All I'm doing is waiting on a confirmation back on some of our ad stuff that we're putting onto the platform. You will be able to opt out of those. If you never want to see an ad anywhere on our platform, you never have to. But if you do, you get put into those reward pools, and you are earning a income off of every single ad that you see. Not only that, but also all those advertising funds, they go as a direct buy onto the BlockStar chart and onto that token contract. And BlockStar is the native currency for the entire platform. And then as you can see, Toby's kind of clicking around through that taskbar. We do have a major update coming to the site. Some of it is going to be UI changes, but for the most part, it's going to be some of the architectural changes. Some of you guys have been teased around with some of the BlockStar World stuff. I know Metaverse is kind of a hot topic tag word for you guys. We don't have a Metaverse. We do have a world because we are building way beyond that. So with inside the BlockStar world, I think Toby can contest this, and some of the other guys in here. I think a good bit of you guys have actually had a chance to walk around in the BlockStar world and seen the corporate suite, and now we have some other stuff going along with that as well. And happy to announce, I know Toby put out some teasers about our official partnership, and part of that will be the Legit Crypto Lounge being part of our ecosystem as well, even in the BlockStar world, along with all the other partners that we have made with Ember. We have some other ones coming up with the Beast Protocol and many others. I'm going to wait to make some of those announcements so that we can make them together as a partnership between those two organizations, us being BlockStar and that particular organization as well. As you guys can see, you can get to all of that stuff from the My Crypto tab. We do have a crypto news section too. So if you just want to scroll down just slightly there, Toby, If you guys look off to the right-hand side, you can see all the latest and upcoming crypto news that pulls it right into the BlockStar ecosystem. So again, everything that you want to do with inside of crypto, you can do it all from one platform, whether it be staking, NFTs, Launchpad, you want to get into the next great project coming up, one of the ones being like Ember, and then also get all your favorite crypto news, be able to see all your charts, do all your swapping, literally everything that you want to do. We want to introduce mainstream to crypto and crypto to mainstream, and this is a great way to bring everybody together. Just one last thing, if you want to jump over to the My Learning, the courses there, Toby, top courses. So many things to see and talk about, guys. You guys know I could talk about BlockStar for the next 10 hours and probably still not cover everything. But under the courses, if you're looking to get into crypto and you're really new to the space and you want to learn how to game theory, blockchain and money, how to DeFi, NFTs, everything is here for you guys. It's all free. You do get a certificate after you complete those courses. So we encourage you guys to come and attend these things. Again, all of these things are free for you guys to use. And if there's any other projects out there listening, I know I've talked with Carlos and some of these other guys in here before, but any of you guys that would like to come utilize our platform, I'll be happy to make some announcements that you guys are on the ecosystem now and hopefully help you guys build out your communities there as well. And for anybody else that's out there listening that maybe you don't have a project, but you just want to know about the next great project coming into the crypto space, a great place to do that would be on the BlockStar platform. And that is blockstar.site. You can download our app directly from the BlockStar platform. And then also I have submitted all the information over to the iOS store and Google Play. We are going to have them on there. But again, as you guys have heard me talk about before, we never wanted to fall victim to anybody being able to tell us what we can and cannot put on our platform because we are truly decentralized. So we will always have it for the official download directly on the platform, but you will be available to download those as well. Many great things coming up. We do have a partnership. I will kind of tease a name. If you guys are familiar with Access, they are one of the largest leading companies out there that work specifically with corporations to offer a rewards program where they give you up to 50% off of like Disney World, Disneyland, and all these other great companies that pay to have a advertising spot where you get these discounts. Every single holder that is inside the BlockStar ecosystem, if you have an account on BlockStar, you will have one of those access passes, which will entitle you to the discounts as well. We are finalizing all of that stuff up, but I'm happy to say I just got back from a meeting yesterday, and I am able to announce those things, and I am happy to share that stuff with you guys. So there'll be some more information coming out on that over the next couple weeks. And I will get you guys all of that information as well. Again, we are a global company. We are not just a U.S. company. So no matter what country or region you're from, feel free to jump on there. We are working on getting the rest of the languages put on to the platform. As you guys can see, if you scroll to the very bottom, Toby, we do have several different languages that we have transcribed the entire platform in. So as you're talking in one language and somebody else doesn't speak your language, you will be able to see it in your native language, and they will be able to see it in their native language as well. So if you click on those, you can see all the different ones that we have so far. We are continuously updating this, and we will continue to update this as we can. So just stay tuned for that. As you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, a lot of partnerships happening, and we are just super, super excited to be here. And again, thanks, Toby. I think I'm getting close to my 15 minutes, so I will turn it back over to you. But if you guys have any questions, you can catch me over at BlockStar. We do have the official announcement channel here on Telegram, but the best place is to jump right over to the BlockStar platform. And one other quick note here for any of you guys that are interested in getting into a project and being part of the growing part of the project and actually having a say in it, that proof of concept token, there's some guys that are in here now, I think, that are really putting that stuff together because that token was turned over to its community. I know there's a bunch of guys that are getting ready to start building out the utility for that. So if you want to be involved in that, I encourage you guys to check out the BlockStar platform, go to the POC token or proof of concept, and make sure that you join that community if you want to have a say in how that token develops out. Thanks again, Toby.
Thanks, David. That's impressive, man. Like spitballing in 15 minutes. I'm very impressed you stuck to it, mate.
Hey, you know me, buddy, but you said you were going to keep it open, so I'm going to stick around to answer some more questions.
Yeah, guys, listen, we'll sum up the recording for the sake of YouTube, but yeah, guys, you've got 5 super solid projects here. These, you know, they haven't just launched; they've been around a while. They've had issues, they've resolved issues, they've pivoted, they're building, and for me, these are 5 kind of DeFi projects that I'd be looking at in a bear market. But guys, I just want to say thank you for putting tokens into our a jackpot. It was the jackpot, but now it's the golden keys. So yeah, these are the 5 golden key projects, guys. And if you put / golden key in chat, you will see what you've got to find on an NFT to win a bag of. Basically, if you get a golden key, you're going to get a small bag of every token here. So yeah, 5 solid projects, 5 super good teams. Happy to have them here, and happy to work with them. So thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.